What's up, guys? In this video I wanted to take a few minutes to talk with you all about something that I've been seeing online in quite a few videos from different folks, and it's something that comes up repeatedly whenever we see a new gun come to the market, and that is the next new thing going to be a Glock killer? Okay, before me I have a couple of my Glocks. I have my Glock 19 and I also have my Glock 43X. Love both of these guns, as many of you all know, and I regularly carry both of these firearms. Now, I know recently there has been a lot of the discussion on videos regarding some new firearms that have come out on the market, and all of them are saying, well, you know, new technology, Glock's old, Glock's this, Glock's that. The reality is there have been a lot of guns come along that have been labeled the next Glock killer. You know, back years ago when the Sig Sauer P320 came on the market, and here is the one that I have. Back then, everyone said that this gun was going to be the next Glock killer, that this is going to be the gun that replaced Glock. And yes, there's a lot of folks that love these guns, myself included. That's why I own one. The Sig is one that has been through just a little bit of its own controversy for various reasons, but it has shown itself with the changes and things like that that Sig has made to be a very reliable firearm. Just like the Glock, there are some folks that love Sig, some folks that hate Sig. And of course, we have many other guns that have come onto the market claiming that they would be the next Glock killer. And all of these guns, guys, that I'm going to talk about in this video, I'm going to have to say are great guns. Okay, do not let me try to convince you in any way that any of these guns that I'm showing you are not great guns. Just the opposite. If I own this gun, it is a gun that I like and I think is a good gun. The next company that was on the market, which I know there's others, but just some of the ones that we've heard in the media in various videos, we see Canik. This is my Canik Mete SFT. This gun is one that I picked up as soon as they came out on the market because I know the reputation that Canik has of being a good firearm and being a gun that is very reliable, especially for the money. But there were a lot of folks who said that this could be a gun that replaced the Glock, and just like the others, that is something that has clearly shown itself not to be true. Okay, so we have just a couple of different varieties here that we have before us. Now, the newest thing that has come out most recently, and that's what I wanted to really focus on in this video. Of course, we are all familiar with Sig and some of the things that they have done, especially in the P365 realm of things. The new P365 Macro, which I do not have, this is my P365 XL, which has the same overall slide length as the Macro, but it does have the shorter grip with only a 12-round magazine. Now, the Macro has come out on the market to rave reviews, and I think that the gun is well deserving of many of those reviews. Okay, you can get that gun with a 17-round capacity. The magazines for the Sig Macro will also work in the regular 365 as well as the 365 XL. So if you own one of these firearms, you could simply get the grip module, or you could simply get the longer magazines with the sleeve that can go around them. That is an option for you. There's a lot of folks out there, because of the Macro, are saying that it is going to replace the Glock, because there again, a size comparison between the 365 and the Glock 19, you can see that the 365 is significantly smaller. Okay, I do believe that Sig has hit one out of the ballpark with the P365, especially with a lot of the options that are out there. I think that they are great options. I think that this is a great gun. Okay, the early ones for me was too short. If you had gone back and seen some of the videos where I had talked about the XL compared to the other Sig P365 models, the XL, the X and the XL model is, however, a gun that will fit my hand. Okay, I can get all of my fingers on there. Love the 365 XL. This is another gun that I will have in my carry rotation. It is something that is a fantastic gun, fun to shoot, accurate. Love this gun, proven itself to be reliable. But at the same time, even with all of the changes that have happened, even with all of the technology that is out there on the market, the reality is there is not going to be a gun that comes along that's going to shut Glock down. Okay, that's just the reality of it. There are a lot of folks out there who will prefer one gun or the other. You know, there's a lot of folks out there that would prefer the Sig or the Canik over the Glock due to its ergonomics and things like that. However, there are still a huge following of folks that absolutely love Glock, myself included. Okay, I certainly understand the way that some of these other firearms that are on the market, the way they fit your hand. I certainly understand the appeal that they have. There are guns out there that the triggers are much better on. Okay, I think the Sig has a much better trigger than the Glock. I think the Canik has a much better trigger than the Glock. However, the fact is a Glock is a Glock, and that people that buy a Glock are going to be those who are going to go out there and they're going to look for a Glock. Okay, yes, people think it's ugly. People think that it is outdated, but at the same time, this gun is still one of the most popular firearms on the market today. Okay, the Glock 19, you cannot question the fact that it is a reliable firearm. And one of the things that a lot of people will do, those that claim that it is unreliable, a lot of the times those are the same people that will go out, change everything on the gun, and then complain about it not working properly. But the reality is a Glock out of the box is a very reliable firearm. Okay, it is not going to be replaced. Glocks are going to be with us for quite some time. There are going to be people that carry Glocks well into the future. Okay, there is just no denying that. And how do I know that there are folks that are going to do that? How do I know that there are going to be people that will never give up the Glock? Very simple, because there are still a lot of people out there who will carry a 1911, right? 1911, the probably the most copied gun design in the world. This gun is still carried by a lot of folks from law enforcement on down, everyday carry, concealed carriers and things like that. There are people who absolutely love the 1911 and they carry a 1911 every day. I hear from a lot of these folks. Okay, there are a lot of folks out there that would much rather have a 1911 than they would a Glock. Vice versa, there's a lot of folks out there that would rather have a Glock over a 1911, or a Sig over a Glock, or a Canik over a Glock, or there again, still a lot of other folks would rather have a Glock. You know, that's just the world of firearms as we know it. I mean, that is just how things are. That's how things are going to continue to be. You know, Glock is one that is known. It has a reputation of being a good quality firearm. Not saying that any of these are bad, just the opposite. All of these guns here that I have that I'm showing you now, they are a very good quality firearm, very reliable, very fun to shoot, very accurate. Everyone has their opinions. Okay, there are a lot of people out there that have differing opinions on various things, and it's the same when it comes to guns. Okay, different folks like the way different guns feel in their hands. They like the way they shoot, and they do not want to give that up. Okay, and it's the same with Sig, with Canik, with a 1911, as well as with Glock. Okay, that's the reality of it. Guys, this is just a quick comparison that I wanted to do. Thought that I would talk to you just a little bit about this because I know that there have been folks out there recently, ever since with the release of the P365 Macro, that are saying that it's going to basically replace the Glock. You know, that's just not the case, guys. I think the 365 Macro is a great gun in the lineup from Sig, but at the same time, guys, it is still not going to replace Glock. That's just the reality of it. But guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on my channel. Let me hear from you. What do you think of Glock? What do you think of some of the other options out there? What kind of gun would you prefer carrying? Let me know down in the comments below. Guys, thanks for watching. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. Be sure to visit my website at boomsticktactical.com, and we'll see you next time.